Hi everyone, it's Miriam Raleigh here again. I'm coming today to talk to you about milks and all the different milks that are available in our supermarkets. So milks is a pretty big topic. So what I thought I would do today is I'm going to break down the milk topic into a couple of smaller ones. So today I'm going to talk about cow's milk and all the different types of cow's milk that are available in our supermarket, what the main differences between them are that you need to be mindful of, and also covering off, I suppose, some of the milks that you might not have realised do actually contain cow's milk in them. Then next week I'm going to release a couple of videos. So the first one will be looking at soy milks and the different sorts of soy milks and the most important things to look out for in them. Then I'll also be talking about some of the nut milks and a lot of all the other different plant-based milks as well. So keep your eyes out for those videos coming out. So today, like I said, I'm going to be talking to you about cow's milk and the different sorts of cow's milk that are available. So you'd think it would be pretty straightforward to choose a cow's milk from the supermarket, but it's not. So there are lots of different sorts of cow's milk available. There is full cream milk, there's reduced fat milk, there is low fat milk, and there is skim milk. Then we've also got lactose-free milks, we've got A2 milks, and we've also got high protein milks. And it's really tricky to know which one is the right one to choose for you and your family. So what many of us know is that for children under 2, we should be using full cream dairy and full cream milks. And generally a full cream milk, or as a pretty blanket rule, full cream milks come with 4% fat. A reduced fat milk has 2% fat, a low fat milk has 1% fat, and a skim milk has 0.1% fat. So the reason we have to give children under 2 full cream milk is because they have really high energy needs, really little tummies, and we need to make sure we're giving them as nutritious food as we possibly can. So full cream milk for children under 2. Then the question always is, well, should I be giving children over 2? Should I straight away switch them to a low fat or a reduced fat milk? The answer is no. You don't have to switch your child to a low or reduced fat milk unless there's a particular concern. So if their weight's really high or their weight's coming up really quickly, you might want to consider a reduced or low fat milk, so a 2% or a 1% milk. But as I said, it's not essential. Then getting into the lactose-free milks, and what is lactose-free milk? So lactose-free milk is still cow's milk. It's just that they've had an enzyme, lactase, very original I know, added to the milk to help break down the naturally occurring sugar in milk, which is lactose. So for some people who are lactose intolerant, you don't need to switch out to a non-dairy milk. You can simply use a lactose-free milk, and that should help to alleviate any of the tummy symptoms that you might be having with the lactose-containing milks, It still contains all the 10 essential nutrients that regular milk contains, but it just doesn't have the lactose in there to cause any problems. Some people will say that the lactose-free milk tastes a bit sweeter, and that's because that lactase enzyme has broken down that lactose into galactose and glucose, 2 different types of sugar, which can sometimes be a little bit sweeter when you drink them. The other sort of milk that is available in that cow's milk range is A2 milk. And a lot of people don't realise that A2 milk, again, is another form of cow's milk. So if you or your child has a cow's milk allergy, lactose-free or A2 milks are not suitable for your child. The difference between A2 milk and regular milk is that A2 milk is produced by milking a certain type of cow that only produces A2 beta-casein protein. So regular milk contains a combination of A1 beta-casein and A2 beta-casein proteins. And for some people, who report that milk might give them a bit of an upset tummy, it could possibly be the A1 beta-casein protein that could be contributing to that. So while I don't routinely recommend A2 milks for anyone in particular, it's definitely something to try if you feel that cow's milk is causing you grief, the lactose-free didn't make a difference. It doesn't hurt to give that a shot because obviously cow's milks are far more nutritious than some of our other milk alternatives, which I'll touch on in my next videos. The other sort of milk that is also available in our supermarkets is high protein milks, and they're a newer sort of product coming into the supermarkets here in Melbourne. They have protein up to about 6 grams per 100 ml, which regular cow's milk, I should say, has somewhere between 3.2 to 3.4 grams of protein per 100 ml. So if we're looking at a high protein milk, that's sitting at about 6 grams of protein per 100 ml. As a general rule, most children will not need a high protein milk. Some adults might like to try these high protein milks because they might have had treatments that might have increased their protein requirements. You might be attending the gym and wanting to boost your protein intake. That's completely suitable and completely appropriate. But again, in terms of children and children's health and children's little kidneys, I wouldn't be blanketly recommending a high protein milk to the little kids. So that's all I wanted to tell you about all the different cow's milks. So we have full fat, reduced fat, low fat, skim. We have lactose free, which also comes in a full fat and a reduced fat and a skim. We have A2 milk as well as high protein milks. They're all cow's milk. None of these milks are appropriate for people following a vegan diet, and none of these milks are appropriate for children or adults for that matter with cow's milk protein allergies or intolerances. They are all gluten-free and none of them have any added sugar in them. Despite what you might hear about, well, low-fat milk has lots of added sugar, it doesn't. Flavoured milks do, but low-fat milks don't have added sugars in them. They simply have some of the extra vitamins and minerals added back into them, which might be lost when they take the fat out. Anyway, if you'd like some more information about cow's milks and all that I've just covered, as well as my top cow's milks and a breakdown of all the different cow's milks that are on our shelves at the moment, click the link below. I'm going to attach a link to this video with a link to a free PDF with all of that information for you. Look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.